up, though? Welcome to another episode of Sea of Thieves, Seas Ain't Safe. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for all the love and support, everybody that actually appreciate me, and also everybody that hate me. But hey, again, the ship must continue to sail problem. All right, now, peep game. Season 5 update is coming out. As if the game could not get any better. They have a cannon on a rowboat problem, okay? You can now bury your treasure. That means if somebody is chasing you, you could jump off with certain pieces of the loot that you don't want people to take, swim to an island underwater, bury the loot, go back to your crew, possibly help them sink the team that's pursuing you, or vice versa, you get sunk. But at the end of the day, you could still go back and dig up your loot problem. Now, my only biggest concern about this whole Season 5 update that is literally changing the game, the thing I am worried about is those damn rats, okay, running around the boat. I don't know if we're allowed to shoot them, kill them, or what, but nobody wants a rat on their boat. That might be something I might have to hit up the homies with. We flood the forums, or we go to Twitter or whatever, and we let Rare know to get rid of the rats problem, okay? Because I don't know if I could necessarily deal with that. Other than that, all in all, as a whole, Season 5, I feel like is going to be the pivotal turning point in this amazing game we call Sea of Thieves. Now, moving forward, I ended up running into Little John. Little John has switched his name and, he made his last montage, right? And what was strange about this montage is I had Smokey hit me up, or I think I was playing Adventure with him. You know, Smokey, he's affiliated with the Bucketeers, if I'm not mistaken, problem. And he goes, hey, did you see Little John's montage, his last one? I said, yeah, I watched it. And he goes, Big Finger, I'm not going to lie to you. That was actually good. Like, I don't know, it kind of like draw me in or whatever. It seemed like kind of sad at the end or whatever. Like, I don't know, it's just something about his montage, right? I go, you know what, bro? I kind of got the same feeling problem. I don't know, like that was really decent, right? I don't know the music, I just don't know what it was. It was just a weird, interesting feeling watching that montage. Please, if you agree, let me know. Because I don't know, like for Smokey to say that to me and then for me to catch it and see and have that same type of emotion, I thought it was cool. Mind you, Little John is only 9 years old problem, right? Check this out. This is when it gets a little nasty. This is when it gets a little creepy. This is when it gets a little bit of scary, okay? Now, like, this is disgusting. Okay, this is the lowest of the low problem, right? Now, they try to joke around and call Pia Magellan a pedophile. I've even said it, right? You know, because, he records and, the kids does their interviews or whatever, and a lot of audio he does not release. They even go to the likes of calling me one, right? Because Little John was the leader, and, we would sometimes play SOT together with other players amongst the community or whatever. But at the end of the day, I just feel like, John, they're jealous or whatever. Just don't really let it bother you, bro. Just play the game. Little John probably barely hit me up. Like, the kid was always in TDM doing his own thing, playing with whoever, whether it be Beagle, which is a thirsty boy, whether it be, I don't know how to pronounce that name, A-Royce, okay, a.k.a. Shell Thief, whether he be playing with him or whatever. Or if he was dropping off somebody from Riot or whoever was on an undercover account, they were getting dropped off by Little John problem, right? So the kid opposed the threat. This is where it gets a little bit nasty. Now, do you guys know MeStar, a.k.a. Metard, right? I'm going to just cut right to it. The guy sends a 9-year-old porn. Okay? Do I need to say this again in slow-mo? Do I need to remix it or something? Okay? Problem. This guy sent a 9-year-old. He sent a 9-year-old porn via Discord. That is a problem, right? Then it was also a porn clip of somebody doing homosexual acts as well, right? Now, he's 9 years old. We don't even know how his brain's necessarily developing, right? So I was like, but the reason why he didn't even got this info, I said, Little John, what is the real reason why you left? He said, I just didn't want to be the leader no more. So I was like, well, why? He said, people just kept harassing me. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. And he was like, I was like, who, for example? He was like, MeStar being one of them. So I said, what did he do? He kept messaging you? He was like, bro, he was just sending me some gross stuff, and it was just like too much for me to handle. Like, I wouldn't have told my dad about it. It was just, I just couldn't believe he did it. MeStar is sending a 9-year-old boy porno. If that's not nasty, if that's not gross, anybody that vouches for this, anybody that thinks this is cool, anybody that thinks this is funny, you are serious. Like, I'm begging you, I'm asking you honestly, like just please get out of the community. Like go somewhere. Like, if y'all want to tip ride and, go butt grab each other and sit there and put out memes and stuff, and y'all sending it to like little 9-year-olds and stuff, like it's cool. Like, y'all ain't got to worry about me talking about Velocity no more because they affiliated with MeStar. Y'all ain't got to worry about me talking about Riot no more because they affiliated with MeStar. Anybody and everybody that's affiliated with MeStar, you are sick, you have problems, and you have issues. This is going beyond clout. This is most disgusting, atrocious, nastiest thing I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes, that a grown adult man is sending a 9-year-old porno clips and then asking him if he saw it, like as if he was going to get a wood on, knowing that he just sent a 9-year-old boy a clip of some porn, and then he wants to ask him if he saw it. That's kind of weird. In fact, like, I'm getting goosebumps just saying it literally right now on my arm problem, because that's how disgusting and nasty it was. People like this are the ones that like ruin the whole community or whatever. Like, y'all don't even realize what y'all doing when y'all do that weird stuff. Always knew MeStar was a little weird, right? I always knew he was swinging for the other team, which is cool, because he's the one that started the trim and he likes black men. He won't tell you he likes black men, but if you look at all the gifs that he constantly posts on Discord of black men with muscle bodies, they're shaking their booties and, they're kissing each other and stuff like that. MeStar has a fetish for black men, which is cool. But when it got a little weird, bro, is when you're trying to turn out a 9-year-old. MeStar, that's gross. That's disgusting, bro. And there's no way you could deny. There's no, like, I like, God forgives you. I can't forgive you. I just need to forget about you. Do not message me. Do not come anywhere near me. Anybody that has this guy inside of a Discord and I'm inside of the Discord, kick me out immediately. Because I don't want to be around some young adult kid that's sending a 9-year-old porn that hasn't even went through puberty yet, probably has never even seen porn, but now you put that indented on his brain. He is possibly tarnished or branded for life. He'll never forget that image, all because you want to harass him over a pirate game. Think about that and let that sink in. You say all these little racist jokes and stuff, you're dissing black people. You have went the lowest of the low when you're sending porn to a 9-year-old, bro. Like, you can't even say it's a joke. You can't play about this. You can't do nothing. Like, the kid wanted to leave and made his last montage because you traumatized him. That's gross, bro. That's like, it's just nasty. There's no other way for me to paint that. And like, y'all can clearly see it. It's right there. Like, there goes the proof right there. Then he asked him if you liked it, if you seen it. God, I don't want this dude around my daughter. I don't want this dude around my family. I don't even want this dude anywhere around me. Velocity is affiliated with a pervert, a pedophile. Same thing with Riot. I'm sorry. Y'all nasty and y'all gross. Anybody that puts this dude in a montage, y'all nasty, and that shows that y'all support a young adult man sending porn to a 9-year-old kid. That's worse than Bill Cosby, okay? That's worse than Jeffrey. It's the same as Jeffrey Epstein, if you want to be honest, right? The guy has a problem. He doesn't even have a problem. Something's wrong. Something is wrong up there. He's missing a lot of pieces. A lot of wires and everything is not connecting correctly inside of his brain. Stay away from me, Tard. Stay away from me and stay away from the C's. And then let me tell you how dumb he is, right? So, y'all know I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'll tell anybody anything, right? Like, all you got to do is just ask. I'm not going to be hiding. I'm especially not going to be hiding from some little white kids. I'm sorry. I mean, what's y'all biggest problem, right? So I guess they doxed me. I guess I make only $10,000 a year. So a person at McDonald's makes more than me. Okay, people at fast food restaurants make more than me, but I guess they doxed me. They found all this information. I only make $10,000 a year, and I guess I live in some type of shoebox. These are the type of things that these idiot kids tell me problem. These are the same kids that's going amongst the seas harassing other kids. If my brain is little, their brain must be the size of a mustard seed. If y'all don't know how small that is, go ahead and Google it. But I'm feeling more frugal enough, or I'm feeling more giving. I'm gonna just go ahead and show you. The most ridiculous things I have been hearing lately is probably some of the dumbest things coming out by some of the quote unquote best players of the seas problem. All of y'all are ass. And I've been telling y'all how this tip riding was going to go full circle and end up biting y'all on y'all butt because y'all don't stand on your own 2 feet and take control of any situation there is problem. That's just as nasty as it gets. And I'm sorry I had to come off like this, but I can't be sorry for somebody that's sending out porn to 9-year-old boys. That's damn, that you're 18 years old sending out porn to 9-year-old kids, bro. Do y'all not hear me? Do y'all not see the problem with that? Moving forward. Ruler. He's been on a rampage lately, right? This rampage consists of, he was piping up to Kleehu, earlier, right? I guess I kind of didn't get what route he was taking when he was attacking Kleehu, right? Everybody's kind of been wondering, like, what is going on with Ruler? Why is he acting like this problem, right? So he started attacking Kleehu, and then he started attacking the homeboy Gabe next door who lives in the EU bars, okay? Problem. And everybody was just kind of wondering what's going on. Well, you want to know what's going on? I'm about to tell you right now. Here goes the story. Listen, here I go. Reason why he originally started attacking Kleehu is because remember I told y'all before, Kleehu took the clout route. Ever since that, you don't hear no more from Kleehu. You don't hear no more from S-Virix or Morphine, none of that, right? Those were the clout chasers, right? And now I pulled out my pencil and used the eraser. Problem, okay, bars. I'm ready. I'm ready today. This is it. So they're no longer around anymore, right? And we got rid of the likes of Wafton's out of here, Shawaka's out of here, even though he kept lying, saying that he got his account back. All of a sudden, he's disappeared because you know why? He lied again, right? Ruler was upset that everybody was getting the clout off of what he initially does, right? And that's lie, that's say people's cheating, people's hacking, right? The sad thing, what I've been hearing lately is the guy has been going out real bad problem, right? He got this new kid on his team, right, called Star-Lord, okay? I don't know what the hell Star and Lord has to do with the C of Thieves, but it is a problem that doesn't make sense, right? Ruler's out here trying to bag and tag, but what's happening is people is clipping and clapping his ass, okay? The guy cannot stay alive, okay? He's got clipped and clapped by the likes of Sailor Aim. He's got clipped and clapped by the likes of Biblical, right? They are dropping Ruler's ass off. And from what I'm hearing is he's back here around promising and telling these kids whenever they are in arena lobby to when these kids are saying, hey, Ruler, that's so-and-so. We don't want to play them. They're going to kill us. We got to leave. Ruler will talk them into staying only for them to get their ass clipped and clapped onto problem, okay? Ruler, this clout rat that you are chasing or trying to redeem and get back, it is literally costing you, okay? Just look at the clips. This is you, Ruler, okay? They're catching you. They're manipulating you. You are out here looking bad, whether it's a video clip or a picture. You have got to stop. I got my first achievement August 19th or August 2019 sometime, right? You've been ass back then. You're even more ass now. And the fact that you went and upgraded and got a PC, which I'm told costs north of $3,000, and you're still this bad. Ruler, stop the cap now problem, okay? Nobody is believing anything you are saying, and all the piping up you're doing, all it is coming to do is slap you right back in your face. Okay? Now, there's nothing wrong, right, with your camp around you, your friends. I'm going to let them know right now. Listen to this if y'all don't listen to anything. There is nothing wrong with telling your leader, Ruler, You're just not good at the game. Okay, problem. There's nothing wrong with telling him that. And this is what somebody needs to let him know. I've been calling out the 1v1. You don't want it. I've been calling out the 1v1 against P and Magello. He don't want it. P and Magello is mad that I found out that he's been using mattress cheating, right? He didn't know I knew that. And that's why he's disappeared from the likes and is trying not to talk to me. But back to you, Ruler. You're really getting embarrassed out here. And the main thing I want people to focus on right here, this has been claimed. This shot right here, this move right here is called the biblical pop, okay? Now, one thing y'all probably didn't notice in this clip right here, I'm going to have to slow it down for you. Look how embarrassed. Look how embarrassing and how confused he had Ruler in this clip problem. If you're paying attention, just look how he goes through the window, catches the ladder, jumps, turns around. Ruler, he moves so fast. Ruler is hard aiming down at the ladder, and he gets pumped in his butt with a blunderbuss problem, okay? Now, this is supposed to be a triumph for Sea-Dog. Ruler has been around since 2018, if not earlier, if not later, 2019. Damn it. Okay, I dropped my mic, but I'm back, problem. Anyway, he's been around since 2018, since the game came out. And he hasn't made any improvement whatsoever. And what's so crazy is he's just like a turd that is inside of the toilet, right? Every time you flush it, he just keeps on coming back up, problem, right? And what's so interesting about this type of crap that he is, it's like when you do flush and get rid of him, guess who's coming back up the toilet from another side, if not the same pipe, right? Just a day later, P and Magellan. It's like they take turns being the biggest pieces of crap you will ever deal with amongst the seas, problem, and they just keep floating, right? Somebody needs to take the plunger, right? Unclog the toilet, right? Go ahead and pour some Drano down there and get rid of these guys. You guys have not done anything new. Ruler, we're still waiting for the saga. The dude put the move on you. Look at the move. That's the move. Problem, okay? The biblical pop. How are you a triumphant Sea-Dog? Because you've been a triumphant Sea-Dog way longer than him, guaranteed. But yet and still, the guy is doing the move to you. This is bad, Ruler. This is another stone written about you in stone, your name, part of your legacy, the fact that you have these kids clipping and clapping on an original triumphant Sea-Dog problem. That's why nobody could believe that you made anybody that you said you made. And this is why you are all by yourself. You got Star-Lord out here. You're pumping him up. He's bad, okay? Because they've been clipping and clapping him along with you. Ruler, you have to find some new talent. Along with you and the other people you have been dealing with lately, you just do not and will not ever have it. A new shot has been claimed, people. It's called the biblical pop, okay? Anytime you see somebody on a sloop and they go for that ammo box and they end up swooping around, coming up the ladder, juking you and end up popping you, right? Right? Double gunning you, okay? Two tapped. That is called the biblical pop. But if you think that's a shot, wait till you see what you're going to see next. Now, homeboy's name right here, they call him Moose Butter, right? I don't know what Moose Butter is, okay? So, I'm from California. We got things out here in Santa Cruz called, sex wax, right? I didn't know what sex wax was, problem, right? So I asked questions. Sex wax is wax that you put on a surfboard, problem, right? Okay. So I'm running to Moose Butter. So I'm like, maybe that's some type of wax, right? Or maybe, Moose Butter is something you, some type of lotion or something, cream or something, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I've never heard of the name. So I said, hey, bud, what's your name Moose Butter stand for? Problem, right? He goes, well, they think my dad, he's from Canada is big in hockey and was possibly going to sign with the Canada hockey team. Problem, right? So I'm like, okay, still not, connecting here yet. Anyway, I guess his dad has a thing for mooses, whether it be hunting them or, something of that nature. The guy likes to eat moose meat. Pause, right? Problem. I guess moose butter is moose's semen. Yeah, you never would have guessed it. Problem, right? I had no idea, right? Sorry for that little tangent, but I'm just, like you talk about a name. I complain about people's names, okay, when I hear their name. That name right there, I was not ready for. Problem, okay, at all. Moose butter is semen. Moving forward. This shot right here is what he likes to call it, the hip tuck. Now, excuse me. I know I know y'all thinking like, oh, this is just too much here. Now, I've been around the seas, like I said earlier, right? Or if I haven't said it earlier, I said before. Problem. My first achievement on this game was August 2019, I believe, right? Now, I've never, with all the montages and everything that I've seen and watched, have seen a shot quite like this. No shot. Problem, right? Now, if you pay attention to this clip here, right? As he shoots, you don't even see the gun. Problem, okay? Like, he already shot before he switched to his other weapon. Moose Butter calls this shot, okay, the hip tuck shot. Problem, okay? That's Moose Butter's shot, right? I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody. I'm not going to argue with anybody. This is facts, okay? A misfit has never done this problem. Less weak ass never done this problem. A bandit has never done it, okay? Tarty hasn't done it. A revenant hasn't done it. All them dudes have not done it. Problem. This is my first time seeing this shot. No shot. It's going to get a little bit more scarier moving forward. Have y'all seen the masterpiece that's been dropped by the infamous Scutl? Has anybody seen it? I mean, the clips are pristine, right? He's two-tapping in the air like it's nobody business. The guy was just on 120 POV. But as you can clearly see in the clips, it does not matter. You know why? Because he's back to 90 and he's still cracked. Problem. We got to give Scutl all the credit he deserves, right? I was contacted by somebody that's really, really, really good at Sea of Thieves. And when I tell you they're good, I mean good, right? Good enough to the point to where if I told y'all who I was talking to, y'all would probably be like, man, I honestly don't believe you're talking to that person. But, if you say it, it possibly might be true. Well, hey, it's neither here nor there if you want to believe it or not. But that's your problem, right? Anyway, what I was noticing is just all the two taps, right? This guy is hitting some amazing shots. And what I was going to say before I was about to go where I was going right now, that problem. The guy says it's interesting to him how what it takes him a month to do, Scutl gets it in a week. I was like, what do you mean? Do you want to digress on this? He says, like, for example, Scutl was playing on 120 POV. He switched back to 90, and it's like he hasn't missed a step. It's like, He goes, yeah. He's like, I just kind of don't get it, right? He said, now I'm not saying he's cheating, but he said, it's just a little strange to me because I'm actually good. And, I could do everything he's doing. But it's just the fact of how he does it so quickly. It's all about muscle memory, but let's just be honest here. Problem, right? When a person takes a break, you still have to warm back up. Like going back to Slasher, when I used to play with Slasher back in the day, me and Slasher would play a couple of games of Arena. Problem, right? And I'm not going to say he was trash, but he would always say, Bayfinger, I have to warm up. I'm not warmed up yet. Don't judge me. I have to warm up, right? So I say that to say, you do eventually have to get back into the swing or to the rhythm of things, right? Now, I don't know too many people that's switching from 120 POV and going back to 90 and still keeping their high caliber Sea Dog skill shot. But from what I'm hearing amongst the season, and rumor has it, not a lot of people are able to do this. But What I've also discovered was also caught my attention. Do y'all see the guns that he is using inside of his montage, right? Which kind of had me kind of tripping because I'm like, hey, he never had the OG Barnacle. I said he damn sure ain't never had the ferryman problem, right? It's like, that's all strange to me. Something ain't adding up, right? Now, what's done in the dark of the seas comes out to the light of the seas problem, right? You can't get away with nothing. You're most definitely not going to get away with it when Babe Finger is paying attention. I've been around too long, right? Scuttl's cheating, okay? I was going to try to ease into it, all right? No, but no Vaseline, okay? The guy is cheating, problem, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. First of all those skins that he has, go ahead and check this out. Look at this right here. Yeah, he's toggling, he's choosing which guns he wants to use, which is interesting to me because, wow, he's choosing a couple of guns that you see Scutl using inside of his clips. That's interesting. That's one, right? What I'm also being told is what this cheat package comes with, right? It comes with the fact of ESV. You can see where players are at. And it also comes with a lock-on aimbot problem, right? That just makes this whole montage or this clip dump that he just put out trash, okay? Because people are still cheating, they're still toggling, and they're still doing all this stuff. Don't nobody tell me nothing about Scutl. Scutl is washed and rinsed off, okay? He died the day he switched to started cheating, okay? And he was so desperate that he's willing to pay, from what I'm being told, north of $40 a month just to be able to switch back and forth between weapons and have aimbot and ESV? You're that desperate on a dying game, but you're willing to spend a monthly bill just to have certain skins for a gun? That is a problem, okay? So this high caliber talent y'all keep telling me about, the kid just don't got it anymore. There's nobody that's switching to 120 POV and then switching back to 90 and still continuing to be crack, right? And then we found your cheat code, buddy, because we know you did not buy all those weapon skins. A lot of those skins that you weren't even around to get, but just because you went and bought what you bought, you now have them, okay? That montage is trash. It's full of cheating. He's also associated with cheating, and we got more cheat allegations coming up. Scutl's washed. I'm sorry. I know that y'all reigning hero. I know y'all was expecting me to say something else so different, but I'm just here to let you know right now. If you want all the skins that some people have worked hard for and actually went and got, hey, all you got to do is go pay monthly bill. And also what we'll add on to that is we'll add ESV and we'll add aimbot. And you will be able to land some of the likes of the shot that we have seen Xander hit, that we have seen Middle Peg Leg hit, and what we have seen Scutl hit. Problem. Y'all have messed up this game completely, and it's sad. And what's so sad about the whole situation is y'all say the game's bad, right? But y'all won't leave it, but will continue to harass 9, 10, and 11-year-old kids, right? To where y'all try to traumatize them to make them hate themselves in life to where they can't even enjoy the game. Problem. I know a lot of people's dreams are shattered and y'all wanted y'all super reigning hero to be this good at the game, but all the natural talent has left this game. You got the new up-and-comers coming up. Scutl's ass, a 99-cent pack of ass who cheats, right? And I got all the potential proof that you would need right there, baby. So, Scatman, my guy who's been looking for the obsidian cap stand. Hey, if you want that cap stand, bro, all you got to do is go sign up, buy this code, get you a monthly, pay you a monthly bill, and you can have that cap stand free of charge. Now, if I ain't hooked you up, I don't know what to tell you. Please feel free to send me that day one blunder the moment you get a chance. Problem. Moving forward. Now, and just to be clear, real quick, if Scutl was so good, why when him and Comedy ran up on Kittentopia, Catchy dropped and rinsed them off like it was nobody business, made the guy leave the game, right? Now that's 2, okay? So 1 + 1 = 2, okay? It just doesn't make sense, right? How is he so good all of a sudden, but when Catchy made you freaking rage quit, right? Where was all these 2 taps and super hot aim that you had when Catchy was rinsing you off? Like, it just doesn't add up. Problem. Now let's go to this right here. Is anybody familiar with this guy, Team Red? Anybody? Please feel free to let me know, all right? Team Red has been, ringing a couple bells around here. been hearing about this guy lately, and I thought it was, some clout, somebody trying to, chase some stuff. And I'm like, I'm not about to fall for the 42 fake, right? Problem. Now, this is a picture of him sitting in a corner on his way to the Sea Dog heavens because he got rinsed and dropped off, right? He was getting spawn camped so bad, right? His feelings are hurt. So he sends this message next. He says, hey, man, can you leave, please? Question mark, problem, right? They spawn camped the guy so much that he politely asked, can you leave, right? Team Red got camped by Breeze, Technico, and Louder, right? This is also him on an alt. Team Red is Craven. He's the purple team. This is the score. He ended up losing once again. Problem. Now, he has two options to take at this particular moment, okay? He could take the middle route to where when he got camped or was getting clipped and clapped on by the Misfits, he went and got better. He could take the Baythanger route. He could go be a legendary Sea Dog 101, wrote the handbook, problem, right? Or he could take the cheating clout route, right? He has three options to take here. What door will you think he chooses to walk through? You guessed it. He's choosing to take the clout route, problem. Okay, now, are y'all familiar with any of these names right here inside of this chat? This is Matt Soda. This is ND Unicycler. We got Waves in there. Nuke, S-Gub, Team Red, and Trans Sea Dog problem. But what I want y'all to pay attention to is that Team Red is in there. Guess what Team Red did after getting camped by Breeze? He's admittedly saying how he bought cheats. Here goes the conversation right here. ND Unicycler says, no, not allowed. Was deal for me getting it? Team Red said, oh, okay. Hey, how do I open the thing so I can turn the aimbot on? I bought problem, right? ND says, you want to use aimbot? Question mark. Team Red says, yes. Oh my God. Cycler says, aren't you going to join Nail? Team Red says, no, problem. Look, he is so frustrated. Remember, he had three options to take. He is so hurt by the fact he got camped, right? He doesn't even want to go be great and learn how to NAL, problem. He wants to cheat, and he's willing to pay for it, problem. ND Cycler says, yeah, not telling you. Team Red says, just can you please tell how? Here he goes saying please again. The thing I like about Team Red, if you guys haven't paid attention yet, he politely asks us for things, right? Breezy was dropping him off, camping him. He said, can you please leave? Now he's sitting right here. He's trying to get some cheat. He's saying, can you please tell me? The guy is desperate. He is desperate amongst the seas. I'm going to tell you like somebody needs to tell all these clout-chasing cheaters, Team Red, if you can't handle the sharks in the water, you need to get the fuck out. Problem, okay? Now, ND Cycler says no. Team Red says, wait, why? I already bought it. Got my code. ND Cycler says, because you're 10 and I am not telling you you have to cheat. How to cheat. Problem. Team Red has got so desperate that he's willing to go get some cheats. In fact, if you have been losing to Team Red in any way, shape, form, or fashion, just keep in mind, right? If he has suddenly got better, like Scutl, all of a sudden, right? Problem. Just know he just purchased some cheats. And it's really, really sad, right? ND Cycler is a known cheater. And he posted some of his private DMs in the Discord, right? And I got it. This is a problem, okay? Here's a screenshot of ND Cycler streaming himself TDMing with cheats, problem. And look who's all inside of the chat watching. Team Red was so infatuated by this and he couldn't help but think about how Breeze and everybody was camping him. He told Cycler, I need to buy what you have. I need to be great, problem. I got to do any and everything I need to know in order to be great. Now, the person that sent me this message said most of the people inside of that VC are not affiliated with cheating. But y'all know my analogy, right? Right? If you have a girlfriend and 4 of her girlfriends are single, but they're hoes, right? But your girl is your girl, but she's hanging out with those 4 hoes. She is guilty by association. Problem. She's just as much as a hoe as those 4 are. Problem. These are life lessons. Okay? Look at Bae Thanger as a blessing. That's what I'm here to give you. Problem. That might have been a bar. Now, you think it would stop right there, right? We're done. We're done. We're moving on. We got all the cheaters out the way, right? No. The seas will never be the same again, right? And people continue to never leave this game. Again, problem. This guy named right here is Brawley. He admitted to using aimbot, and I caught it in Oracle. Yes, I be in Discord. People don't know. I be jumping in and out of Discord. I see everything. Let's jump into this conversation right here. Acid says, I didn't read the cheat, nor do I care about SOT beef. Brawley says, me neither. I just don't want people thinking I cheat. Here goes Carso once again. It's funny and strange thing always about Carso is what I want y'all to pay attention is whenever there is drama, whenever there is cheating allegations, Carso is always involved. Problem. That's what creeps me out about him. I had to get him out of the Thirsty Boy Discord because the dude causes problems. He's always in some type of drama. He knows who he knows who's cheating. He thinks he does a good job at keeping it a secret, but he doesn't. Okay? Just always know 9 times out of 10, whoever Carso is hanging out with, they're mostly likely cheating. Okay? Carso says, you suck too much to think you cheat. LMNL. And then Zakar says, oh, no, not my SOT rep. He's a nobody. Don't worry about him. Problem. Pat says, no one thinks you cheat. And then Hairline says, Brawley has definitely effing aimbotted before. Pat says, you have aimbot before? Remember the free one? That's no longer a thing. Brawley said, yeah, but I never aimbotted Hairline. Problem. He was previously banned from that Discord for lying and saying his teammate Rensler wasn't cheating. After that, they ended up kicking him out. He got banned. Okay? I'm not going to say what Skeleton said right there. But then Acid says, for what purpose? Skeleton says he lied about aimbot. Not cool. Problem. Carso said he aimbotted? Question mark? After he just literally... This is the thing about Carso. If we go back to that last slide, Carso just said he aimbotted. But then he wants to play stupid like he doesn't know and ask the question mark. Carso is very toxic, people. Angel's been telling me about Carso. I've been telling y'all about Carso. Stay away from Carso. Problem. Rensler said, did. Carso says, why ban Brawley? Millie says he does too. So they're saying, why would y'all ban Brawley, but y'all got Rensler still in there? Carso then says, I already knew about Rens. So Carso knew that the kid aimbot. And this is what I be trying to tell y'all about Carso. But other than that, all I'm saying is this cheating is getting worse, right? Beef, I need you back. I need your due diligence. I need your hard work. I need you to find these cheaters when you come and play this game. Help me help you. Problem. Because what it seems to do is it's starting to morph, right? Now, I didn't put this in everybody's faces right here. Everybody just seen how you could get the dang clips. How you could get the skins for the gun. They seen how it came with the aimbot. Scutl put out this video to try to show off, but he didn't know that I know. It costs us to be the boss, and you're not the boss. Buddy Bae Thanger is. That's why you've been exposed. The problem. Now, I want to apologize for what I'm about to say, but I have to say it. And this is why I try not to play with a lot of people because, y'all think just because we play together, we're cool all of a sudden. Now, we are cool, right? We do play the game. We're cool. But I have a job to do here. I have to let people know what's going on amongst the seas. Now, homeboy's name that was part of the Bucketeers montage. Yeah. what was his name? Yusta, whatever I called him. I was hanging out with this guy the other day. And this is the hate, Sharksy, that comes when when you claim a shot, you just gotta know, hey, things start to happen, bro. So just understand, when you choose the route to be great, it's gonna come a lot of hate, problem. Hopefully, you don't have a grown man, a grown young adult sending you porn, gay porn, problem. Now, Eusta says, Big Finger, I got something to tell you. I said, what's going on? He said, what I want you to do is, I want you to go watch that Buck of Tears montage one more time. So I said, okay, problem. What am I looking for? Eusta says, I have nothing against nobody in that crew, right? Majority of them are my homies. Some of them left because some got banned, et cetera, problem. But he said, I'm just going to keep it real. A lot of those clips that you see in that montage were staged. He's saying, I'm not saying all of them were staged. I think he said his name, and I think he said nuclear. But he said the majority of those shots you see when people were shooting out of the cannons, those people were setting up those shots. They were not coming naturally. I was kind of hurt, right? But I guess I kind of get it. But this is the lesson that needs to be learned in all of this. Y'all idolize the bandits. Y'all idolize the misfits. Y'all watch their montages, right? Their montages have got up to north of 50,000, 60,000 K plus views. You know why? Because it was all natural talent. I haven't gone through the archives, but I can. If y'all haven't seen some of my videos, y'all can go back and look. Middle had took a break because of some in real life stuff, right? So if I'm not mistaken, it was Crumb. It was Dummy Dunbar had ended up associating with some of the bandits. I believe it was, correct me if I'm wrong, Logic, if you do watch this video, problem. I believe it was Odyssey. And did Catchy go over there? It was another bandit that was hanging out with them. And what had happened was cheated allegations started coming out. Middle Peg Leg was so upset because of the reputation that his team was possibly going to be affiliated with, that he came back and he wrote a lengthy paragraph explaining how his team had nothing to do with cheating and how it was a mistake and they've never been cheating. So they just ended up hanging out with the wrong people. But his team, he doesn't want nothing to do with that. He's apologized, etc. Problem. That is the true definition of a champion. That is the true definition of a winner. When you come back and you put your team on your back, problem, to try to fix your reputation, because that's how much you care and love your crew, and that's how much you respect the Sea Dog 101 title. In fact, you know what? I'm feeling so good today, problem. I'm just going to go ahead and read it, okay? This is what happened when the cheating allegations started to happen between the Misfits and the Bandits. Here comes the leader of the definition of a savage, Bandits, Middle Peg Leg. He says, I, Middle Peg Leg, leader of the Bandits clan, apologize for the idiocracy of my clan. I can assure you nobody here cheats. And as I am finding out about the absolute retarded mistakes of my comrades now, problem, listen to the vocab. Just listen. He's calling them the such of idiots, idiocracy, right? He's also calling them retarded, problem. Okay, just pay attention. This is deep when it comes down to cheating. He said, I don't know how we can prove ourselves, as I am now seeing Logic and Scurvy made the really dumb move of playing with Crumb hacking yesterday, problem. Okay, so I was wrong. It was Logic, you would think he'd be smart, and it was Scurvy. He said, I'm not sure when this took place yesterday, but a lot of you are jumping to the conclusion that we all cheat, problem. We all produce montages. And the second Bandit's montage is in the making now, problem. He was already focused on being great in the future. But Scurvy and Logic was messing up his present, problem. This stuff get deep. Deeper than the ocean blue seas. Okay? We can't hide cheats in POV, okay? I also stream side. as our name is completely tarnished due to being guilty by association problem. Do y'all hear this? I don't know how else I can prove both mine and my clan's innocence other than if you take my honest word for it. This guy sounds like he's in front of a judge. I'm serious. This is what Reinhouse was saying. Problem. I can't even tell y'all how many times I cried in front of a judge and it still didn't go my way. But moving forward, I would be happy to do anything else to prove our innocence. If we all get punished for this, I wouldn't argue against it. He's taking it like a man. Problem. This looks extremely bad on my part. Not his team's, okay? He didn't say it looked extremely bad on Scurvy, Logic, Catchy, Odyssey, Nixon. Problem. He said this looks extremely bad on my part, putting the team on his back. This is a sea dog. A true definition of a triumphant sea dog. My crew, my team, my back, my problems. And I wish I was on to stop this before it happened. For now, that's all I can think to say. Please deliver this message to the server. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. I can't paint y'all a prettier picture than that. Okay? It is what it is. Y'all just got to go ahead and take that for what it's worth. Because I be trying to tell y'all and do everything I possibly can. Like I said before, and I'm going to say it again. I am actually and literally here to keep the seas safe. But y'all listen to all these haters. And y'all start the tip ride. And then y'all listen to how they banish, try to, bash my name. Beat me down, right? And all I'm doing is just trying to make people, make the seas great again. No pun, right? Okay, that's all I'm trying to do. And I hope y'all listen now. Since this is episode 69, right? And y'all was looking for something kind of, freaky up in here, right? Now, I didn't expect this. I can't make this stuff up, right? I don't do this stuff on purpose, okay? Now, y'all know Noob Case. Guess what they caught him doing, right? Caught him in 4K. He's playing Pornhub VR experience. Until next time, the seas ain't safe. But then now they've grown, and they've gained a lot of respect from other crews. Okay? They don't know I know this information. In fact, nobody wants this out. You know why I get this information? Okay? I'm well respected around the seas. If you know my gamer tag, don't give it out. Because I can't help you. I can't help you. I'm going to deny it. I'm going to change my name. I'm trying to make the seas as safe as possible. If you give me out, you shut down everything. I'm gone.